Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our horizontal spreads for the next week in November. Got these sticker sheets here ready to go, as well as these sticker books which I pulled from. This week is the second week of the November Planable Challenge, and this week's theme is Nov-Ombré. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag Planable November 2020. We'd love to see what you come up with. Okay, you guys, so I pulled these leafy branches thinking that the colors will work well as far as a ombre style theme, but there's not a lot of them, and I don't know, it's, you'll see. I really like these branches and I like the idea of trying to create an ombre feel with them, but I will say that in the end it's pretty weak as far as seeing the clear ombre gradient. But I tried, and I really didn't have any other stickers that I thought were going to do the job, so still got some fall feels in there, which I liked, and I do see that there is some, gradation of color, so there's that, and the rest is just kind of leave it for your imagination. Now, this spread is a very simple spread. However, it takes me forever to figure out what I want to do. Just be ready. I had a pretty good layout and I should have been done, and then I moved some stuff because I wanted the colors to feel a little more gradiated down, like to see a real clear gradation from top to bottom. That just led me to moving things around and trying to work things out, and yeah, so there's a lot of that. So I'm warning you, it's a longer video for no real reason other than I just was very indecisive. Let me talk about the actual stickers I pulled. Those leafy branches pretty much came from the Flower sticker book. There are some that have like an outlined feel to them, but that's basically it. So I pretty much pulled all of the clear ones that were available other than the outlined ones, and I think there's a couple that are maybe a little bit different in color, like maybe a green one or something else. I grabbed those wreath focus boxes, which is what I call those. Those came from the Fall New sticker book. I call it Fall New, it's Fall Season sticker book. So that's where I grabbed those. It has a random page or two that have that kind of styling, which is the same style that was also in the newer Faith sticker book. So you might be able to find them in there too if you got the full Faith sticker book. I got the accessory pack and there was some wreaths like that. So I'm guessing that the full book probably has something similar. That's where I got the wreaths from. The Homebody Seasons I used to get the background that you see behind the colorful boxes. There was just one or two different stickers for that, so I don't know, again, why that was in there. It was just kind of random, but it has the same leaves on it as the ones I'm using for the decor, so I just grabbed that out. I also grabbed that one quote that says "Grateful, Thankful, Blessed" from the Color Story 4 sticker book, and just trimmed out the leaves that were around it so it's a little bit more simplified. I went into the Free Spirit sticker book for a couple of focus boxes in the right shades because I was having a hard time finding that darker red tone. I also grabbed that almost flesh-colored peach tone for one of the boxes as well, kind of match with one of the leaves. That's pretty much it, and some quotes from that book as well. And the colorful boxes I grabbed from the Rainbow sticker book. So here you can see what leaves are left from the Flower sticker book that I mentioned before. This is a couple of greens and some outlined ones. I didn't want to use the outlined ones because I felt like they didn't quite get across that ombre feel. And the green just kind of changed the color scheme a bit. but I felt like I needed something else, some kind of additional texture. So I was trying to pull in something from like maybe those leaves, or just try to make it work so that they felt a little fuller there on the edge, because I feel like I don't have enough. And that led me to moving stuff around, which you're seeing me do, because I was like, this isn't really working. I feel like I need more, and more of a clear lined gradation of leaves. It looks good as it is, but you guys know me, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. If it doesn't feel right to me, I go back to the drawing board and start again. So that's kind of what I did. I just started moving around the focus boxes. I wanted things to feel like that there was a gradation of color top to bottom. So I'm moving stuff around. It's going to take a little while for me to settle on something, so just bear with me. Some things I'm doing right now is I want to make sure that the wreath circles are separated from each other first off. I want them to be balanced on the spread, so I don't want them to be clumped together. And the same with the other styles of boxes. So like the ones I grabbed from the Free Spirit sticker book, I don't want them on the same pages. And the colorful boxes, I would prefer to have had those on separate pages as well, and top and bottom kind of variation. That's just how I like things. I just like it that way. You don't have to do it the way I do it. It's the way my mind works, and it makes me feel like everything is happy and balanced. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the colors as I want it to be, but also balance out all of the elements. Again, moving things around and changing things out too, which you'll see. I really like that this quote has that same color as the second grouping of leaves from the top, since there was only one of those and there's not much else that's that color. So I'm trying to make that quote work for it, you know, and get the most I can out of that color along with that colorful box so that you can really see that shade. But it's not lining up well with where it's falling on the side of the page, so that's kind of throwing me. And then just trying to balance out these colorful boxes. I really like that the dark red is on the bottom, so I'm having a hard time with the colorful boxes right now. And that pink, I don't know if that's quite right either. I'm just not sure. Like trying things and I'm just like, it doesn't feel right yet, doesn't feel right yet. I'm also layering that pattern that I pulled from the Homebody Season sticker book in there, just again to add a little more to the colorful boxes that I'm pulling, but still doesn't quite feel right. And I'm trying things and thought, well, maybe if I bring in another one in a similar color scheme, that it will help make it feel a little bit more gradiated, which I think it does, to be honest, but I didn't like that box in particular. So we're gonna try again. We try moving things around until I feel like it's a happy, healthy space. This one was a tough one, you guys. I went through a lot of sticker books trying to find a good ombre decor section. Really hard to find. So when I saw these leaves, I've been wanting to use them for a while, and I held off and decided to use them for this. I was going to use them next week, which is the Bring in the Harvest, but I thought it would work better here with the ombre since they have that kind of tonal gradation. So yeah, I'm working it. Sorry for the indecisiveness in this video. I've also been kind of stressed. A little secret about my style: if I am stressed out in my life, my planning, like design, just goes haywire. So it's not like I can see a clear, focused vision. I just get kind of like, I don't know, scatterbrained. and it makes everything twice as hard to do. So yeah, that's the way it works. I'm liking the gradation a lot better right now. It feels a little bit more natural. I'm gonna see if I can add in a little bit of, I don't know, texture here on the edges to help fill in those gaps around the leaves. And once I put it in there, I was like, no, I don't like it. I took it off. There's like a dark, almost like a black tone in there, black blue tone, and I just didn't like that. But it came from the Color Story 4 sticker book, so if you're looking for that, it was next to the Grateful, Thankful, Blessed quote. So here we go. I'm going to start committing stickers to the spread. I'm going to try my best to use the trimmings to their fullest and fill in as many gaps as I possibly can with whatever I can. And I'm going to be careful not to overlap anything so that there's a real clean look to the leaves. I thought about overlapping them, but I think it's just going to make it more, I don't know, kind of messy looking, and I didn't want that. I wanted it to look really clean and kind of fresh. And so I'm just doing some trimming here, trying to balance things. I swapped out the bottom half of that for the one from the other side of the page, so it was oriented the right way. And now we'll try the other side. I really wish I had a couple more of the top colors in these branches, but yeah. I feel like I did a better job on the left-hand side of the page, making the entire edge feel filled up. Felt like the right side had a few gaps and needed some help. So I'm going to go ahead and start trimming it, and again I'm going to try to use any little pieces that I can just so that it does fill as full as possible. And of course the trimmings, I gotta kind of keep them in the same area from where they came so that the colors don't get muddled. There's not much as far as leftovers on these guys, because like I said, there wasn't very many to choose from, and so I was trying to push them in as much as possible. And I think I'll use some of the ones from the opposite side over on the one that feels a little bit more sparse. And finally, one that's a little bit more substantial. Let's see if I can lay that in here, make it feel like it's part of the actual design. There we go. It's better. And I sort of follow my wax paper layout, but not 100%. I definitely start shifting things around again as I finalize the design. I did not need to move things as much as I did, but I'm pretty happy with the way things turned out. So that's at least good. I'm happy with the design and will enjoy this week. And hopefully you guys like the design too. If you did, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up down below and maybe leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!